Theo Butler. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? Happy New Year. We about to get off into 2024. Oh man, I'm happy for this one. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Y'all know how we get down in this thing, man. We got a lot going on. Well, we're going to get off this live before 2024. That much I can assure you. So if you got your champagne ready, go ahead and put it up. If you got your cigar ready, go ahead, put it up. You got some other stuff, edibles, go ahead, put them up. I think we're going to have a great show this evening. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here. So we're going to get this party started and everything like that. So much. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. We rock with those that rock with us. If you know us, grow us. Sharing is caring. So let's jump off into this thing. I guess we could say unofficially. Shout out to my brother, D Real. He did his live today in regard to Dr. Eve Ewing's Black Panther #7. Shout out to Pam Entertainment Television. I don't know if y'all been checking her out and everything like that, but she's been dropping some nuggets and everything like that. Make sure y'all, if y'all have not been checking her out, check her out. She also has a Twitter page. Make sure y'all get up with that and everything like that as well. So we've had a lot going on this week. Who we got going on in the building? We got brother Ronnie in the building. Ronnie is in the building. Ronnie, thank you so much for rocking. Like I said, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here. Who we got? Juju Rose in the building? Man, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get this video pulled up because y'all see me pull it. I got to get some contact lens. Yeah, boy, we got to get these things turned up. Man, listen, we got a great show. Like I said, a great show. 2024 is going to be upon us sooner than we know. Absolutely happy New Year's and everything like that. Y'all had a chance to pick this up. Y'all picked it up. Did y'all like it? Y'all picked up what Dr. Eve Young was putting down and everything like that. I did drop the latest comic book review for issue 7, as well as Green Lantern War Journal issue 3. So make sure if you had not had an opportunity to check that out, when you get a chance to check it out. War Journal is really short. But we got some interesting stuff going on and everything. I could stop, but there it is. The Rock With Me Nation moderator is in the building, and whenever he's in the building, it is official. So we are full speed ahead. Yes, we are in here and everything like that. I could get this party started off. Groovy Fee's in the building. Groovy Fee, D Steele's in the building. Let me see. What's up, Juju? I haven't picked up the latest issue of Black Panther just yet, but I did watch a review. Enjoy. Yeah, man, it's a nice read. We're gonna get the party started, and where I want to pick up the party, I did do Dr. Eve Ewing's issue 7 review. We'll come back and do that. But let's talk about Alpha Flight. I don't know if y'all had an opportunity to check Alpha Flight. I'll be dropping issue 5 review tomorrow as well. Just a little heads up as to what we got coming our way tomorrow. So we definitely have Luke Cage. We definitely have Icon Hardware issue 3, Luke Cage Gang War issue 1. We do have that review coming y'all way and everything like that. But let's talk about Alpha Flight. I'm a huge Alpha Flight fan. If you've been rocking with me like I've been rocking with you, like I've been rocking with you, like you've been rocking with me, y'all know I have pulled the horn, touted the horn, sounded the alarm for the longest time in regards to Alpha Flight. How I felt like a moment was missed when Nate Moore chose to greenlight the Eternals movie as opposed to Alpha Flight. People know way more and care more about Alpha Flight, especially considering their mutant tie-in, than they anything to do with the Eternals. Nevertheless, Alpha Flight issue 5 did wrap up. The series did wrap up and everything. And I won't spoil it for those. I want to make sure I get the review out to you and everything like that. But I was underwhelmed, to say the least. What's going on, D-Real? That's my brother, y'all. My big brother from another right there, always keeping me up to date. Him and Mr. Smith keeping me up to date with that knowledge and everything like that. So Alpha Flight issue 5, I won't give it away, but it went out with a whimper. It did. I felt like they had something to continue because at the very least, they didn't get to wrap up the story. Like they didn't need to go anywhere. They didn't need to go outside of the series to wrap up the story. Should have been more than a 5-issue series, definitely, and could have definitely spent that thing forward to another storyline. So I was underwhelmed. It went out with a whimper. So why am I talking about Alpha Flight? Marvel, you got yourself something. Shout out to D Real. in this day and age of where we're looking at finances, what we're doing with our money, we're doing the comic book reviews and everything like that. You got to wrap that storyline up in that particular comic. Nobody's going to be venturing outside. Think about the economic situation that you find yourself in. That's not what you do. So this story for Alpha Flight, that's not an ending. It's not. That said, with it not being an ending, they're saying that the Alpha Flight members are going to show up in other comics. I could give you that information, but that would mean that I'm trying to encourage you to just go out and buy random comics. No, that's not what I'm preaching. Shout out, like I said, shout out to my brother D Real. No, that storyline that you start in that comic needs to wrap up in that comic. Ain't nobody doing all that. What's going on, Kamoyo? There he is. Y'all see what that blue star means. Y'all know what that blue star means. So it ain't Mr. Handyman himself. Yeah. I was supposed to, and apologies to the youngest lion on the team, Nico Bean. I was supposed to be doing a video with him, me, a knife in my finger, got into it, knife won, but finger still here. So, and it still works. So that's what matters. Grand Madam, got to shout out Grand Madam, because Grand Madam definitely made me, and we're going to talk about that in regards to Dr. E. Ewing's book. But Alpha Flight 7, this is me saying Marvel, the creative team that you had on Alpha Flight, they got something. The new direction that you had in regards to Nemesis, Heather Hudson, you got something. Because we still don't find out who at least I did, satisfactory, who the spy was that James Hudson had working for him. So just with that, just to let you know, D Real speaks on Hanna-Barbera and Theo speaks on Alpha Flight. Hey man, we like what we like. We like what we like, man. And listen, all that's better than the Eternals movie. Nevertheless, I digress. So yeah, just with that and everything like that, Marvel, editors at Marvel, if you want to do something with Alpha Flight, I would definitely recommend bringing back the creative team. I was definitely interested in this story. I hated to see, y'all be safe. I'm heading to the Baptist Church of Bass Incorporated. I hear you. Be safe, Nico. Happy New Year to you, brother. So, yeah, definitely a missed moment in regards to that. Would have definitely liked to have seen more go on in regards to that team. So moving right along, X-Men Red, Aftershock. Let's keep it with Easy Lot. My man Theo has been a minute. Yeah, man, I'm right here, man. I'm right here. Grandma Tara. So X-Men Red. And we can go all the way back to Sword. Shout out to Marcus from Back of the Bus, putting me down with those stories and everything like that. The Sword, starting off, Abigail Brand was the featured character, and then we moved over to X-Men Red. They changed the title of it, in which Aurora became the featured character. There were some great characters introduced in that story run. Magneto, Eric Lenshier, had a great story arc. He's currently no longer amongst the living. Sunspot had a great character development. WizKid, we don't know what happened to him. He was prominent. X-Men Sword, then he dipped. Don't know what wound up happening and everything like that. Connoisseur, triple salute. What's going on? Happy New Year, Connoisseur. Happy New Year. So there are a lot of characters in X-Men Red that I would like to see something done with. We don't know what's going on with Richard Rider Nova. We leave off with the series. He's infected and everything like that. But Aurora Monroe, this character, for 18 issues, if I'm not mistaken, there was a lot of stank put on her, a lot of shine put on her, if you will. So the question then becomes, as this is the end of the Krakoan era, what are we doing with these mutants? What do you want to see done with these mutants? How do you want to see this story spin forward? I know there are some saying they don't want to see them return to Grey Malkin Lane, and I'm not opposed to that. What I would say is this, and not say, but I just want to think about something. So if the mutants were based off of colored folk in the country, America, that is, and I know there are going to be some people somewhere or the other. It's up to you. I'm not saying it is or isn't. There are some people who have compared Eric Lenshear, Magneto, to Malcolm X, and crazy because you got Professor Charles Xavier and Dr. Martin Luther King. See how I just did that? Y'all like Theo? No, Magneto, Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King, Professor Charles Xavier. I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm just so I know y'all like Theo, like, wait a minute, damn, we ain't never think about it like that way. You did something with that one. So if we look at mutants, and mutants by and large, which is crazy because you could come out and say you Spider-Man, nobody dislikes you. You can say you Daredevil, nobody disliked you. Captain America, Wasp, Giant Man, nobody has an issue with you. The minute they find out you're a mutant, it's a problem. Well, what did the mutants do? Now, this is crazy because I'm actually going off of history, American history. Well, what did the mutants finally do? They left. They left man alone. No, dead ass. They left man alone. Listen, we leave it. They left. They left. They left man unto himself is what they did. They did like they separated themselves. Hey man, listen, y'all got it. Y'all don't want us around here with y'all. We cool. We good. We understand it. We going on over here somewhere. Somebody told me I played the race card last night. No, there's a difference between bigot and racist. You played the race card. Yes, D-Real, I got one. You can't, English language. Don't tell me there's a difference between bigot and racist and you using them the same damn way. No, don't do that because I'm better than that. I'm better. Anyway, so the mutants left. Whole damn island, they left. Like every continent on the globe, they left and went. And not only did they leave every continent, they went and formed their own nation and a planet. They got far the hell away. Like Mars is as far as you can get away from man. Aside from your own damn island. Another planet. And historically speaking, what happened? Historically speaking, what always happens? Now, I'm not saying, I ain't saying, I'm just saying, like, I ain't saying that somebody using American history, colored folk, American history, to tell the story of mutants. I'm just saying, I've been around for almost 60 years, and I see some similarities. I done read enough history books, and by and large, my people wasn't the one writing them history books. I done read enough history books to have known this didn't happen before in reality. Like this can happen for real. Like I could make a strong argument that the Hellfire Gala massacre, I could make a strong argument that was Tulsa, Oklahoma. I could. I'm curious as to what we're going to do with Aurora Monroe. I am. There's a human on Mars. I don't know how he getting off. Logan doesn't know that she's still alive, and he did tell T'Challa that she missing, and Orchis has something to do with it. And we do know that in Black Panther issue 8, Monet and T'Challa Gonna have to chop that thing on up. Right. And see, I'm sitting up here like this. I do not believe we got that much X-Men tie-in with T'Challa and him and Aurora not finna connect, because we had literally no tie-ins with nothing. Nothing during the last person's run. We did. So they in the editorial room, they make it shot. You know what? Shout out to Pam once again, because she said something last night. I had a chance to watch the video that she was doing and everything like that. We've talked about this with comic book fans, and comic book fans know how this get down. People that don't read comics, they don't know. The editorial room. Pam made a great point last night in regards to the MCU, because she doesn't feel like every movie needed to be connected. But if every movie was going to be connected, then the directors, the executives assigned to those projects should have all been in the same damn room coordinating how those movies came out and what transpired in each movie. Damn, Pam, you hit the nail dead on the head. Comic book fans, we take that for granted because we're comic book fans. We know how this play out in regards to comic books. You've admitted that you were casual, but Pam, they actually do this in comic books. They actually have the editorial room where they sit down and they look at these characters and map out how these characters are going to be used in crossover events. So yeah, folks that don't read comics don't know that. And folks that don't have a healthy appreciation for superheroes would never think that far damn ahead. Thank you so much for that. All you damn stans, all you damn MCU fans that want to keep making excuses for Marvel, go talk to Pam. I told you. Mama, them folks over here messing with us again. Last chance to like, share, subscribe at 23 on 1,000, 5,000. Thank you so much, these deals. We in here. We in it to win it. I'm not going nowhere. As I told my beautiful, lovely wife, I'm not going nowhere. I'm here. I'm here for the long haul. So yeah. So shout out to Pam in regards to Aurora Monroe and everything like that. Hey, Marvel Comics, X-Men editorial, keep her story moving forward. We're letting you know, yes, we do want her and T'Challa back together again. It's the stroke of a pen. There's no such things as that. It can't be done. Please, let's remove, if we can push an agenda, and be okay with pushing every damn agenda that we want to push the T'Challa Aurora agenda. I'm talking to Marvel executives, Marvel comic book executives. I'm talking to the editorial staff. That's the agenda that we want pushed. We want T'Challa and Aurora back together again. And we don't want none of that BS that was going on before. No, you can write her the way you're writing her now, the way she's been written in X-Men Red, as a strong black woman married to a strong black man. Make it happen. Make it happen. Yeah, Pam. Listen. Listen, she do, and she don't. Yeah, she got that because that's how aunties talk to you. And I'm loving it. It's one of the things where she got that auntie energy, and if Grand Madam Tarot was more boastful, more boisterous around with the whole recast T'Challa movie and everything, it would be, you would have the auntie and you would have the grandmama, and you would just, y'all, I'm gonna let them talk to you. Because I don't see nobody pulling up on y'all. Like, honestly, that's what I don't believe. I don't believe anybody would pull up on y'all. I just don't. I just don't. Because it's how y'all talk. It's how y'all got that regalness to y'all, Graham. It's how y'all talk like that. True story. I know I told y'all this once before, but if you never heard it before, I'm telling it to you now. I'm in the Marine Corps, and I want to say I'm about like in my second, third year in. I'm married, my first wife and everything like that. And we're at the dinner table. Grandfather has passed on by now. So grandma is sitting at the head of the table, as she should. And me and my wife, I don't know what was going on. We got into we had a disagreement. And I got too loud with my voice. My grandmother, 5 feet tall, arthritis in both her knees, severely bow-legged, can't go anywhere without a walker. My grandmother says to me, you better stop talking to her like that. I said, Grandma, that's my wife. I don't care. You ain't too big, and you better watch who you talking to. I be done got me a pot and knocked your ass out. I dropped my head just like this. My wife at the time told me I went from being like a 23-year-old grown man to like a 3-year-old child right in front of her. I know my grandmama, I physically speaking, did I know my grandmother could do any of that? Yes. Was I convinced? Like, did I think to myself, she couldn't get up out the chair, bad knees and all, go get the pot out the kitchen and crack me upside my head? No, I believe she could have did all that. At that particular moment in time, I did. I felt all that. I'm done with all strong women who call like this here. Yeah. So I was like, hey, man, I had to give my grandmother, well, I didn't give it to her. She always had it, the respect that she was due as an elder and everything like that. So that's what we're looking at when it comes to Miss Pam and Grand Madam Tower. It's a reason, Grand Madam, why I keep calling you Grand Madam. It's honestly the respect. I can never call you by your first name. it's either Grand Madam Smith Rhea or it's Grand Madam Tara or Grand Madam. I've never no. Carol, not doing that. Miss Carol, but just no, we're not doing it. Miss Pam, that's what it is right there. So keeping the party rolling and everything like that. All my football fans in the house, we want to get y'all out of here and everything like that. We don't want to keep y'all too long. I definitely want to make sure I take care of our superhero comic book fan before we jump off into the football topic, the lone football topic for this evening. So FSU got mollywopped yesterday, 63-3 by Georgia. $63-3 by Georgia, and that was worse than what Georgia did to TCU last year. Now, a lot of people have a lot of things to say, some of it credible, some of it not. If you remember, I stated earlier that FSU should have made it to the college football playoff, should have been voted in. That has not changed. Yesterday's score did not change that opinion. It did cause me to think, though, about the current state of the FSU football program. Y'all know I love college football. I'm a huge Georgia Bulldog fan and everything like that. And one of the things I alluded to was when we looked at, I think, Billy Napier, the head coach at Florida. I was concerned about how his team looked because up until the point, the last few games of the season, his recruiting ranking was looking pretty solid. I was concerned. Well, folks started leaving. All those commitments he had, some of them quite a few started decommitting. So then I looked at Florida State. And yesterday, as I told somebody else, a Florida State fan, Florida State didn't just look like they were outmanned. That's not what that looked like. They looked like they were outcoached. And not only did they look like they were outcoached, when I looked at the number of players that they had declared for the NFL draft, hit the transfer portal, it made me think about the culture at Florida State. But Theo, what are you talking about? Well, Danny Cannell wants to talk. Danny, shut up. I'm saying shut up because you're coming across as a homer. It's okay for you to speak highly of your school, but you lose integrity when you come across as a homer. I'm a Georgia Bulldog fan. I don't conduct myself like a homer. My integrity when it comes to talking about this game is just that. I got to have integrity. You spoke a lot about how Florida had quite a few players either hit the transfer portal or declare for the NFL draft. You never mentioned how players from Georgia had also hit the transfer portal. Nor did you mention those players on the Georgia Bulldogs roster who waited to declare for the NFL draft. That, my friend, is you being disingenuous. And you can't look at the folks that work for ESPN and call them disingenuous with how they spoke about Florida State, when you, as a former quarterback for Florida State, now in the journalism business, is going to be just as disingenuous as they were. I did the math. Georgia had 2 less players than Florida State that didn't play. What Georgia was better than Florida State? No Georgia Bulldog who was eligible for the NFL draft declared for the NFL draft before the Orange Bowl. Now that makes me ask a question. Would those Florida State players, who, I'm not speaking about the ones who declared for the transfer portal, I'm talking about the ones who declared for the NFL draft, would they have played if they would have been in the college football playoffs? That's a fair question. Because if the only reason they declared early for the NFL draft was because they weren't playing in the college football playoffs, then what's the difference between those Florida State players and those Georgia Bulldog players? Kendrick Lamar has a song called Loyalty, 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 tenfold. Yeah. Those players from Florida State, the ones that were there yesterday, they're not as good as the SEC team. That they were going to take that W. Had Travis been there yesterday, they were still going to take a L. And as I asked a Florida Gator fan today, and as I asked a Florida State Seminole fan, because he said they felt like had Travis Jordan been there, Jordan Travis been there, Florida State would have been a better game. What's a better game? Because the score was 63-3. What's a better game? 43-3? 23-3. Because regardless of who showed up in that garnet and gold yesterday, they was going to take that L. They were. That said, they still would have deserved to be in the college football playoffs. Because as I alluded to before, TCU did beat Michigan to play Georgia for the National Football Championship last year. I'm from the home of neck bones, black eyed peas, tournament college. Come on, Georgia. Did I see the Ravens? No, Grandmaster, I did not see the Ravens. I was in here working all day. Me, my bad back, and my cut up finger were in here working all day trying to get up this video content. I wanted to make sure that I was doing what I was supposed to do in regards to the Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther fan group, and Recast T'Challa. So I would have to catch all of the football highlights when we get done with the live and everything like that. D-Real, you already know how I'm going to make that work. So, keeping the party rolling and everything like that. I know I lost some people. Man, we ain't here for the football. We here for the, I know. But I got interest. So, Dr. Eve Ewing's Black Panther, issue 7. Let's dive off into having this discussion. Because we really can't have a discussion anywhere else and everything like that. We can't do that when I do the comic book review. But I got the comic book. We're going to have a discussion. I enjoyed it. I did. I was like, wow, you got a lot going on here. Dr. E, I wanted some more Kavisu. I did, but at least I know he there. And as long as she around, probably got a chance to see him again. Grand Madam Tarot, you said something, though. The question that T'Challa was asking, am I just a street level hero? Let me put this link in the comment section and everything like that, because I was offended. I know y'all like, Screen Rant had an article in regards to T'Challa. Screen Rant, T'Challa street level hero, Black Panther street level hero. Like, okay, I understand the Batman comparisons. I do. Black Panther street level. But my question is this, because I understand what a street level hero is. I do. Without his crown. Here we go. 3 days ago. Without his crown, Black Panther is officially becoming a new kind of Marvel hero. Now, y'all help me out. Has anybody ever heard street level hero associated with Batman? Y'all help me out. Has anybody ever used the term street level hero in regards to Batman? Y'all help me out. I could be wrong. I don't believe so. I don't believe we talk like that. I don't believe we talk like that with the Cape Crusader. But now I do know what street level hero means when it comes to Marvel Comics. Daredevil is a street level hero. Iron Fist, Danny Rand, that's a street level hero. Power Man is a street level hero. I'm going somewhere with this one. Did I say Spider-Man was a street? Yeah, Spider-Man is a street level hero. Crazy, because he got a lot of strength. But what is a street level hero? I got my brother D Real here. I believe we got quite a few comic book experts in this particular live and everything like that. What's a street level hero? Define. What's a street level hero? I could be wrong. Good God Almighty. I could be wrong. Baby, Leisha. I'm parched. My throat parched and everything like that. But let me see. I've never heard anyone refer to Batman as a street level hero, street level superhero since I've been living. Most fans probably don't know. I've never heard it, but that sounds like something a writer would say. I've always considered Bats a street level hero. Okay, that's fair. You say you consider Batman a street level hero, but have you ever heard it though? And the reason why I'm asking the question is because you know what our street level heroes have a tendency not to do? Get caught up in intergalactic affairs. Our street heroes don't really get caught up in world-threatening events, city-threatening events, life-threatening events, sure. But universal events, galaxy level event, galactic level events, nah, they don't even do that. They don't do that. Punisher, I'm not seeing the Punisher out in space. I'm not seeing the Punisher on the Avengers. I'm not seeing the Punisher leading the Fantastic Four on no space journey. I'm not seeing the Punisher do any of that. I'm not, and we know it. See, I got to push back against the cognitive dissonance. I got Daredevil is a prime example. Bats travels all over the world in space itself. He ain't street level. That part. I know what we want to call him because he's a human, typical, walk around in Gotham. But aside from all that, Nightwing is more of a street level hero than Bruce is. Dick Grayson is. Because Bruce be all over the place with it. Bruce be in other timelines, other planets, other universes, other galaxies and stuff like that. He in the past, he in the future. Matthew Murdock not doing none of that. Matthew Murdock not doing none of that. He not. So when I look at this article, and this is when I look at people, what did Kamoyo say? Micro racism. I had to jump in somebody's ass last night. I messed him up. Bruce get around like that Tupac song. I've heard Iron Man talk about an Avenger level event. Right. That's T'Challa. So let's take a look at this article from Screen Rant. Screen Rant, y'all might want to start talking to us in regards to articles that you want written about Black Panther, because once again, this is when school is in session. School is in session. Without his crown, Black Panther is officially becoming a new kind of Marvel hero. Stop misspeaking on Eve Ewing. If you didn't talk to Eve Ewing, please stop acting like you know what her intentions are. Please and thank you. After giving up the Wakandan throne, he didn't give it up. See that's you misspeaking once again. See, you fact checking around here because there's a whole writer responsible for that, right? And this is written by Joe Anthony Myrick. Joe, hold on. They're like, Theo, what are you doing? Y'all know what I'm doing. That's a brother. But you know what? I'm not even for that like that. Because it's been so many of us misspeaking, right? It's been so many of us misspeaking that don't even matter. But that is a brother. So y'all Google him, Joe. Yeah, Joe Anthony Myrick. That's a brother. That's a brother. Y'all go check. I'm not making no friends in this. I see that because I'm calling people out, and I know that's anyway. So we're gonna keep right along. We keep going where it's on. So in Black Panther #7, the former Wakandan king struggles to transition into fighting street level justice in the city of Burning T'Chaka. Struggle is a strong word. In Yobi, T'Challa's ally in Burning as his ally, advises Black Panther to embrace the city during the day in order to truly protect it at night. Black Panther learns the importance of observing and understanding the city before he can effectively combat street level crime. The most dangerous man alive. You know he been in Hell's Kitchen, right? Took on a dude. He ain't had no abilities then either. Took on a dude called Vladimir, I think the Impaler and everything like that. Dude had super soldier serum in it. Shout out to Mr. Ray Smith, my brother D Real, and everything like that. Yeah, took over for Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen. So that whole street level thing, I don't want to say he's done it successfully, but he has in Hell's Kitchen. Anyway, I'm gonna keep up with these notes while I'm which means he knows nothing about what he is writing about. I just, can you post that link? Yeah, I got you right here, big dog. I got you right here. I got you right there. I got you right there. I got you right there, Steezel. I got you right there. So, like I said, y'all know me. Y'all could have been anywhere. So he's protected a fabled kingdom. Fabled. How you writing this? If you writing this from, because we know it's fictional. Like I don't. He's protected a fabled. You know, fabled mean make believe. You can't say he's been to you can't say he's protected a make believe kingdom, but been to space, unless you're gonna say he's protected a fabled kingdom and been to make believe space. You okay? He's protected a fabled kingdom and even been to space. But Black Panther is finally on course to properly save the streets of Burning T'Chaka. After being exiled from Wakanda, T'Challa moved to a city called Burning T'Chaka. Even without his crown, T'Challa doesn't stop being a superhero, as he officially becomes the Marvel equivalent of Batman. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there. I said I'm bringing this to y'all tomorrow, right? Luke Cage, Gang War issue 1. T'Challa will never be the equivalent of Batman, and I alluded to this to a degree. Black Panther comic book review. He will never be the equivalent of Batman, and here's why. So let me just do this for y'all real quick, and I touch on this in Luke Cage. Luke Cage is now the mayor of New York. He's the mayor of New York City. He's not the mayor. He's not the governor of the state of New York. Luke Cage is the mayor of New York City. And in New York City, they have a gang war going on right now. Now, before I show you the map of New York City, can we all just agree that damn near every superhero in Marvel Comics operates out of New York City? Can we just agree that most Marvel superheroes are based out of New York City? Can we just agree with that? Like Bernie Mac was saying, say some that writer just said T'Challa is delusional, right? So can we just agree with that? Can we just agree? Damn near every superhero in Marvel Comics is based out of New York City, not the state, New York City. Okay, cool. This is the game war that's going on in New York City. This is the map and how the crime bosses have broken it down. Now, mind you, there is an anti-vigilante law that's in effect for New York City. This is the map of how, and this is current. This is going along right along with Fall of X. Like the Fall of X, this story is taking place simultaneously. So this is the city of New York, 5 boroughs, damn near every superhero and their mama in New York. Here's what we know. Diamondback got 2 properties. The Rose got property. The Heat got property. Al got property. Nobody is messing with Central Park. Diamondback got property. The 5 weapon societies, they got property. Mr. Negative got property. Madam Mask got property. Latham Yulon got property. Black Mariah got property. The property that was formerly owned by Tombstone, the area that Tombstone was running, that's now being contested. Big Ben got an area. The Ringmaster from the Circus of Crime, yes, even he got some stakeout over there in New York. The Menagerie got it. Hammerhead and the Magia got it. Hobgoblin got his. Frost Pharaoh got theirs. Bumley got theirs, and the Enforcers got theirs in New York City, where damn near every superhero and their mama is based out of. And some of them superheroes, you can't even see them coming. You can't even see them coming. Now, I'm saying that for a reason, because folks love to keep comparing T'Challa to Bruce. I'm finna stop that right now. This is New York City. And damn near every superhero and their mama is based out of New York City, right? Right. Bruce is based out of Gotham. And Gotham, Bruce holds that down by and large by himself. I know he got a whole bunch of other folks running around, but by and large, Bruce and holding down Gotham is a loose term, considering how people go into Arkham Asylum just to break out of Arkham Asylum. It's like a revolving door, right? Right. That's a city. That's a city. Gotham is a city. Say it one more time. Gotham is a city. Now, just like we have some politicians and even some of us who do not realize that Africa is a continent, Wakanda is a nation. A nation has states in it. States have cities in them. Damn near every Marvel superhero and their mama is based out of New York. Bruce, along with his crew, an argument could be made as to whether or not they holding down Gotham. But New York City and Gotham City, T'Challa is holding down a whole damn nation. Now, when you get Bruce Wayne's happy ass to hold down America by himself, holla at me. You see what I just did? When you get Bruce Wayne to hold down the United States of America by himself, come holla at me. That's the equivalent. Other than that, Bruce Wayne by himself can't hold T'Challa's jockstrap. T'Challa been holding down a whole damn nation and everything inside that, the borders of that nation. Cognitive dissonance. When you know better, you do better. This storyline reads like a potential MCU pitch after Wilson Fisk's term in Daredevil Born Again. Possibly. They are even trying to diminish. Right. See, this is when, now mind you, this a brother. See, this the whole thing. This the brother. It's a brother delivering the message. It's a brother that's delivering the message. You gonna read it. Well, some people aren't going to fact check because they don't read comic books. Well, if you know what the word nation means, you know what the word city means, right? You know what the word state means. You know how to read. You understand the definition of the word read, understanding the printed language. You've been to school. You know how to spell. You familiarize yourself with Webster's dictionary more than one time. Then there's no way in hell we can compare somebody that's having a difficult time or the damnedest time trying to hold down a city to somebody who's been holding down a whole damn nation. Make it derail. Make it make sense. You heard they doing Devil's Reign? What? Like you heard they was doing Secret Wars? I'm sorry. Like you heard they was doing Secret Invasion? All I know is they borrowing the name. Now, the name in and of itself, no, that don't mean nothing. But yeah, they borrowing the name. Hey, Mr. Theo, don't give DC any new ideas on what to do with Batman because you know they're using. All I can tell DC is go hire Jonathan Majors to be Jon Stewart. Go get that money. Go get that money and we're going to come running. Go get that money and we're going to come running. So that was my tie-in in regards to that, in regards to the Black Panther thing. It's a shame when you, it's a shame when we want us to be. Some of us want to be the other person so bad. And that's the best way I'm going to say it. Some of us want to be the best person, want to be the other person so bad. We just don't know. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Black Panther #7 by Eve L. Ewing, Matt Chater, Chris Allen, Craig Young, Jesus Arbitol, and Joe Sabino finds T'Challa struggling to properly transition into fighting street-level justice. In the issue, he learns a valuable lesson, which comes when T'Challa is at a crossroads questioning if he's taking the right approach to street justice, trying to figure out how he could do better. With some help, and I don't even know what this is, because Kavisuma, like you say street level, she's introduced a supernatural entity into this storyline. This ain't Frank Castle trying to get with a crime boss. This ain't Matthew Murdock running up on the roads. No, she's introduced a whole super. In Yobi Amaru, Black Panther learns the secret to being a true street-level hero. And Yobi tells him that far more than just stalking the city at night, he must embrace the city during the day. Black Panther must indulge in his city before he can protect it. Since the start of this new Black Panther series, the hero has been investigating a gang war happening across the city of Burning T'Chaka with the elusive mob boss Baba Nikisu at the center of it all. However, in a shocking twist, Nikisu is killed after summoning the dark spirit of Kavisu Mal. So you know it's a spirit, right? You're not going to call Sam and Dean street level heroes. I don't even think we refer to the Midnight Suns as street level heroes. I don't think that's okay. He starts to ponder out loud if he's taking the right approach to combating street level crime. So I get it. They just want an MCU Wilson Fisk to be mayor. It ain't going to be accurate. I don't. Somebody asked me on Twitter. They said that they got confidence. They believe the MCU is going to recast T'Challa. Listen, if you on Twitter, I ain't even got to know you. I got more confidence in what you saying than what you finna tell me the MCU finna do. So if you telling me you gonna recast T'Challa, I'm more inclined to believe the stranger on the street to say they gonna recast T'Challa before I believe anything the MCU. And if you telling me something the MCU finna do, I believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe anything the MCU told you. That's what that is. So just want to keep that right there and everything. What is it? 10:20? We just about up out of here. I want to thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all chose to stay here. So we got Mr. Sinister, ascends to Dominion status, and apparently we've never seen this Mr. Sinister at all. But he's ascended to Dominion status. Don't know how this is going to play out. Rise of X. I don't know. The phalanx are supposed to be popular. I don't know, but I need y'all to hurry up. I need y'all to hurry up with this storyline and everything like that, because it's taking too long. Anyway, that's my time. T'Challa was street level when he replaced Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen. Beyond that, no. That was the street level T'Challa. But you know why we know that was the street level T'Challa? Because we read them books. And yes, Miss Pam has, she did ask a question about Marvel Unlimited. I did tell her in the comic book section that Marvel Unlimited is a great way, $9.99 a month, to make sure you can go back and get caught up on comic book material. Anyway, listen, that's my time. I'm coming back to y'all tomorrow with some more comic book related content. Click, like, share, subscribe. Happy New Year. We gonna make it do what it do. We stomping like a big dog, and I don't care. We still gonna get these posters out. We gonna get these posters out. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We striving. Until then, click, like, share, subscribe. And I mean this the best way I can, regardless of who you are. With the utmost sincerity. Be blessed. I want to see you. I want to talk to you for the entirety of 2024. Thank y'all so much. Peace.